Happy Wednesday. Okay, so today our assignment is very similar to what we did on Monday. Okay, it is going to still be working with representing and interpreting graphs. Also, if you want to continue watching those vocabulary videos that I posted, you totally can. All right, so let's look at our first part. Okay, so our first one says to match each vocabulary word with the definition. Then record the definition in your math booklet. Okay, so obviously we still don't have our math journals, so you do not have to record it. You just have to sort the definition to the vocabulary word. So the first one is a frequency table, and then it's a picture graph. And remember, we can also call a picture graph a pictograph. Okay. This one is a bar graph, and then this vocabulary word is a line plot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you the definitions, and then we are going to sort one of them so that you know exactly what to do. Looking at this pink one, okay, the pink one says the graph that uses columns of x's above a number line to show frequency of data. Okay, the keywords there that you're going to want to look at: number line and frequency. Okay, those give you a big hint about what your vocabulary word is for that definition. Okay, let's go to the next one. We're going to go to the purple one. It says the table used to organize data to show the number of times something has happened. Okay. So here, the important information we need to remember: number of times something has happened. Okay, that's going to be important. All right, looking at our next vocabulary word and definition. The definition is the graph that compares data by using bars of different lengths or heights to show the values. The important information we need to remember here is using bars of different lengths and heights to show the values. Okay, that's going to be your clue to which vocabulary word that is. And our final definition is the graph that compares data using pictures or symbols. So our clue there is pictures or symbols. Okay? Okay, so we're going to do the pink one first. Okay, so a graph that uses columns of x's above a number line to show frequency of data. So remember, a graph that uses a number line, we call that a line plot. Okay, remember from our vocabulary video, it had x's on top of numbers to show the different number of people who chose something. Okay, so all you're going to do is these last three, you're going to match them to whichever vocabulary word you think it is. If you need to, you can go back and watch the vocabulary videos, okay? If you need help, I will be on Zoom too, so we can go from there. Okay, the next one we're going to look at, I'm going to read you these questions each, and then we're going to talk about our keywords in there. Again, it tells you to solve it. I've even given you a place right here to type your answer in, okay? And if you need to, you can go ahead and write it on a piece of paper. That's a great strategy that mathematicians can use, even if it's all electronic. All right, so this one says, use the graph to answer the question. What was the least favorite color? Now, remember, we are looking for the least favorite. Sorry, my line is not perfect. Least favorite, okay? That is your clue that tells you which one you're looking for. So if you look, it looks like green is the least favorite because it has the smallest bar. So all you would do is right here, you would type in green, okay? All right, let's move to the next one. It says, use the graph to answer the question. How many pennies were grabbed in all? Now, remember we talked about in all tells us like how many there are all together. And when I think about how many there are all together, that means I'm adding, right? Ooh, that is not a very good adding sign. Sorry. See if I can write one better. So we're going to be adding on this question. So you're going to have to look at how many pennies there were, okay? And you're just going to type that number right here. Let's look at our next question. It says, how many people like sugar cookies and ginger snaps? So again, looking for my important information, I'm talking about sugar cookies and ginger snaps. So do I care about chocolate chip? No. And I don't care about oatmeal. Now, looking at my key, it says that one cookie is 2 people. So I even gave you a hint here. If one cookie is 2, then that means a half a cookie would be 1 person. Okay? So you have to figure out how many people like sugar cookies and ginger snap cookies. Okay? All right, let's go to our next question. Okay, this one says use the frequency table to create a picture graph. After you've made the picture graph, it says to record in your math booklet. Again, we don't have our math journal, so we are just going to make the picture graph. Now you're going to use this frequency table right here to create your graph. We've given you some shirts down here. Now it's important that we look at our key. Okay, so one whole shirt equals 200. Okay, that means that half a shirt, if we think about what's half of 200, it's 100. So half of a shirt equals 100. Okay, so I'm going to do the first one with you together, and then I'm going to let you solve the rest of them. And if you need to, and you like need an extra t-shirt because you accidentally deleted it, you can take one of these right here, right click and press copy, okay? And then you can paste it. All right, so let's look at blue. So blue says 800, okay? So if I think about one shirt equaling 200, right? If I needed to get to 800, I could think about skip counting by twos, right? And going 2, 4, 6, 8, right? And instead, I can think of that as hundreds, right? Because it's the same pattern. I can go 200, 400, 600, 800. So I would need 1, 2, 3, 4 full shirts. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my blue and I'm going to, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now on this screen, don't get tricked. It says 100, right? It says 1,100. That means that you're going to have to use one of these half-size shirts, okay? Again, if you need help, I will be on Zoom. You can come in, we can talk about it, and we can go through it, okay? Also, if you're still confused, you can send me a private comment, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible, okay? I believe Ms. Brown will also be available on Zoom, so if you need help, you can also click on her link. All right, happy Wednesday.